Deze podcast wordt mede mogelijk gemaakt door Anchor Powerbanks.
MetaPod.
Je luistert naar de MetaPodcast special episode. En hier zijn jullie hosts, Jeffrey en Dennis.
Hallo Dennis.
Hallo.
Hallo. Dat duurde even toch? Dat lag aan
Ja,
mij.
sorry. Nee, dat was mijn microfoon die nog op mute stond. Sorry.
Oké. Ja, dat is niet,
Ja.
niet handig. En we hebben deze special episode niet zomaar, want we hebben een special guest. En onze luisteraars zullen dat vast al een beetje gehoord hebben, want er was iemand heel hard aan het bangen met onze met onze intro. Want we hebben te gast vanavond Jason Paige.
Hey, Jason Paige here, the OG. Gotta catch him. Wait, go! Pokemon Go!
Yes, definitely. Yes. Welcome, Jason.
Good to see you guys. Thank you for having
Yes.
me on. Super excited.
Yeah, quite an honor to have you in our podcast. So yes, quite happy that you're here.
Yes, we need to get more of this Pokemon Go community riled up around the song that is going to inspire the Pokemon Go community. We're 10 years into this song now. 10 years. Happy 10th anniversary, you guys.
Yeah, I fully
Thank
agree
you.
with you on that. It's a very energetic song that encapsulates all of the Pokemon Go vibe. You even got a bit of the teams into the song, even though you didn't call out the names of the teams. It was very clear that you mentioned Valor, Instinct, and Mystic by color. So yes, very cool.
Yes, I didn't know as much about the game and in the beginning. I was just writing on instinct and feeling and vibe and with some information. And as you can see in my video, I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm catching them either.
Yeah, well, that's okay though. I mean, the vibe of the song itself is really good though.
Thank you. I wanted to have a sister song to the main theme song that really captured the energy, but was modern as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician. I'm a writer. I'm a performer. I produce. I write. I sing, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity. There's a billion people that need this anthem, and where is Pokemon's music production around Pokemon Go? There's just the music inside of the thing, but there's such an amazing opportunity within the app. I was like, my thought was, oh, they're gonna love this. They're gonna drop this into the app. They're gonna use it to advertise. They're gonna use it. Why wouldn't they want to use this as a theme to sell the game to give to their Pokemon Go community? Niantic, come on! I've done some other jingles for Niantic. They're gonna love it.
I do agree with you on that one because they did do some collaboration with other songs. So having the original artist who sang the Pokemon theme song, having the Pokemon Go theme song, I mean, that should be a match made in heaven, right?
It's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. Come on. What else do you need? And I delivered on the creative side, with a brand-friendly, representative song that technically, surpasses a lot of the things that I produce, actually. I'm really, really proud of the production of that and the writing on that as well. I perform it live at all of my events, and the crowd loves it. By the second chorus, they're already singing the song. They're loving it, and catch the world with a throw. There isn't, that's almost as good as Gotta Catch 'Em All.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Let me break it. Let's
Yes, go for it.
Let's listen to the song, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right.
So I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, because there are certainly some people who haven't even heard it probably. So let's introduce them to the song.
Let's do it.
No, that's not the good
No.
one. No.
What are you doing?
This one. Stupid.
Oh, okay.
Wow, thank you, Jason, for
Yeah.
the performance.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yes.
Charizard
So.
and the Pikachu trapped inside of these balls. What a
Oh.
great thing.
Oh, and
Uh-oh,
there
more
we have
Disney music going
Jeffrey
Yeah, my
doing
Spotify
things
is
again.
Playing the next song. I stopped it.
Yeah,
It's got a
right.
Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the very, very cool Pokeballs you have, Jason.
Yeah, there's a light that goes underneath each one of them, and it lights up the
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah.
inside of it. Pretty
Yes.
cool.
Awesome. Cool. I like that. Jeffrey, I would say, seeing as I have done a lot of talking, maybe
Yeah.
you would like to share what you thought of the song.
Yeah, it has a really good vibe, and I'm a little bit of a metal, hard rock fan, but also a Disney fan. And no, it doesn't sound like Disney, but I like anime songs which have a great vibe in it, which do Disney songs, of course. And there's a lot of guitars in it, and that's what I like a lot. So I think every Pokemon Go player should hear this song and play it. At least a few times when they're playing or driving in the car to the next Pokemon Go location. Yeah, I like it.
I mean, I thought I was going to get sick of it, but I'm not. It just keeps growing on me, and everybody that hears it immediately they're in, and it does tell the story. It does give you a good vibe. I think we're in need of another updated video for it that reflects the 10 years of Pokemon Go and what it's achieved in the world. And bringing the communities together. Like when I first did it, there was not I didn't like collect that much footage of all of the world coming together. Since then, there's been so much energy around, so much footage, and so many events and newsworthy events that have been tied to the game, from fields of people crossing highways to try to catch a Pokemon, to record-breaking app downloads and all the new stuff and the updates. And now, just recently, we heard about all the data that's been captured, and the maps that they've created of reality that far exceed even Google's database. Which is, I mean, it just is. Whether you think it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. The idea is that this game enabled the mapping of our reality in a way that most technologies that would seek to do that Tesla and Google couldn't even do.
Yeah.
The Pokemon Niantic has outdone Tesla and Google in their ability to create the AI universe out of live mapping. Anyway,
I agree. It has had quite a big impact also in mapping, because Pokemon Go players, they move everywhere. They go through forests, but they also move around the world. So yeah.
And I was just telling Dennis during the regular podcast, this Sunday there's opening a new big area in our Disneyland in Paris, and I've had the opportunity to do a preview because I have an annual pass there. And one of the things I did was mapping the area for Pokemon Go, because it's my favorite game, at least at my mobile, and I love Pokemon and I love Disney, so why don't combine them? And that's what a lot of people do these days.
Yeah.
It's not a Pokemon area at Disney, right?
No.
That's going to be Universal Studios. They're going to get the Pokemon area. Right.
Yeah, but you could still
Pokestop at Disneyland, correct?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
now
wonder,
Jeffrey made sure. Oh, sorry.
Is there a limit to where Pokemon can put these Pokestops?
Well, that's the nice thing, that Jeffrey actually made sure that there are new Pokestops in Disney. The players register the Pokestops, and then of course they go through a voting, and in this case a bit of AI as well on Niantic side, and then they either get declined or approved.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's actually, I'm wondering, like, what if they decided to put a Pokestop on my house?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
It's just a map. It's just a dot on a map anywhere in the world that their just technology just says, hey, choose this. But they're not choosing it. They're just creating this digital map. And I'm wondering if there's any limitations to that.
The limitation is there are certain, they call it cells, and there can only be one Pokestop or gym in the cell. And they don't do primary schools, secondary schools, military bases, stuff like that. So there is a little limitation. And no private property.
Exactly.
So normally they won't do it on your house.
No,
right,
but
they can do it on the street in front of my house.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, perhaps indeed. Yeah, and they can do it of statues, and if it is widely known that that is your house, for example, then that might be an exception because hey, it's Jason Paige.
Right.
So then it would be Jason Page's house as a Pokestop. Who knows?
Everybody's outside catching Pokemon.
Yeah, for example. Yeah. Yeah, so there are limitations, definitely, but, well, who knows?
Yeah. Wow, very cool. Sorry, you were saying something else.
But I don't... Oh, yeah, no, the thing that I was saying was that Jeffrey actually made Disney more Pokemon... Pokemon-y because he added Pokestops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a Pokestop at Burning Man.
At the festival?
Oh.
Yes.
And
at
but
the
then
Burning Man Festival, there was a Pokestop. Crazy.
Yeah, but was it then the terrain, or do you know what it was?
I wasn't playing. You know, Burning Man, you don't use your phone. You leave your phone, but there were certain people that had phones, and they were catching Pokemon in Burning Man. It's dead.
I see. Yeah. That's Well, I mean, there are certainly a few places where they still have a Pokestop that you would never expect. So yeah. Well, that's one of them.
Yeah. They do have one at the North Pole, I think. There's a station there, and they have a Pokestop there. So
for example, interesting.
They got to be able to refuel.
Yeah,
clearly, correct. Jason, what I was wondering is just a bit of about you and Pokemon. Do you play any of the games? Do you play Pokemon Go? Have you played it or?
Only Pokemon Go.
I
tried to play the card game, and it was too complicated for me. I had to, you got to enroll in a college course in order to play that game. No, I sat down with some of the people at a tournament that I was performing at, and I tried to follow along for a little while, and they coached me, and I tried to go through it, and I was like, this is a lot. Pokemon Go, you can go from 3-year-old to 80-year-old, and you can play at any level, beginner to absolute expert, with 25 phones going at the same time.
Yes, I fully agree.
I played a little bit of Pokemon Unite, and then at events, every time there's a new game, they want me to try it, and I'll play with one of those teams, one of the team games, and I don't know what's going on. I can't see what's happening. I have no idea. But no, basically Pokemon Go is the main Pokemon game. I do have a show you guys.
Yeah, all right.
For the yellow, blue, and the red.
Cool.
Jason Paige, go!
Oh, cool.
The Game Boy. I have played the Mod Retro version, I played the Game Boy version of Yellow, Blue, and Red. But we just created the Jason Paige for the Game Boy, and you can actually put this into a Game Boy, and it plays it. And it was very interesting because I played the old Pokemon game in order to get an idea of what it was like. And when I was playing it, I was like, this is so primitive. It's so like, I really felt like I was like in like the 60s. I didn't feel like I was in the 80s playing a Game Boy. I felt like I was in another, well, it was another century, but I felt like it was 200 years old, like before electricity had been invented.
Oh,
before the telephone, there was this Game Boy, and anyway, obviously it's a little bit later than that, but it was so primitive just to move it around inside of the world. So this is a replica. This is kind of does the same thing, except you're Jason Paige, and you have to catch all 10 of my special, unique Jason Page gold trainer cards, my special,
Oh.
unique cards.
Cool.
But you go through the worlds, and it looks kind of like the Pokemon world, but it's not. And it plays the Pokemon Go theme song inside.
Oh.
Ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding 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 in the old 8-bit sound,
Cool.
music sound. So I did play that at least. I didn't get all the way through to the end, but it's really cool because that was how it all began in terms of the games, and it was amazing to feel that feeling
Yeah.
of my mind doing all the work. Because there's nothing to see and very little to do, and the things, the graphics are so primitive that like there's no way it just works on your mind. That's why I wrote in the second verse, your imagination taking flight, the world's uniting, because it's all about the imagination. That's our superpower, and that allows us to take these little characters that are very simply drawn on a card and create this world around them with our imagination.
Yeah, I
And
fully agree.
you know, we very rarely do that anymore because everything is created with such imagination, and the technical side can be so robust that you don't have to think about anything anymore because it feeds you all of the information. You don't imagine anymore.
Yeah.
So I did play that game just to get myself aligned with it. And
Yeah.
these will be coming out soon. Very
Oh,
cool.
really?
There was actually an article written in Nintendo online magazine about these as well.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That's
We will
so
have
fun.
all the other colors, and it's in a blind box where you can actually get the different colors and you collect them all.
Cool.
Gotta get them all. Not gotta catch them all. Gotta get them.
Indeed. Yeah. Oh, how nice! I had no idea that was a thing. So cool to have the update on that one. Very nice. Yeah, and like you said, imagining all of the things. I think Jeffrey and me, when we played our Pokemon Blue and Red, yeah, we had this big imagining of how the world was, because on the screen it's just, well, a bunch of pixels and very small, but in our minds it was a big adventure, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
and
thing with music. Music is in your mind. After you hear it, it's still there. You still know the song. It embeds itself in your mind, in your memory, and that's your imagination. Imagine that song. Well, there it is.
Yeah, and the music was also very limited, of course. And during the recent European Championships, they played the original music with a big orchestra, and I really loved it. It was the small feelings of the game, but also the big feelings of a big orchestra.
Yes.
That's
Have you ever seen Video Games Live? Where is it? Video Games Live is the live orchestrations of Video Games Live. Right?
Yeah, we can't see it, but
play all the music with the orchestra of video games, popular video games, and the Pokemon music as well. I went on tour with them. I sang the theme song after they played all the other music in the Pokemon game.
Oh,
nice.
That's
really,
so
really
nice.
great.
Yeah, having a medley like that and then finishing it off with your team song, basically. Yeah.
Yes, we were all over all of Canada. We did Germany. I think we did one gig in the Netherlands, Dubai, and Qatar. Video Games Live has broken all kinds of records for the most classical concerts, orchestra concerts with the largest audiences ever. I think they over 250,000 people in China one year.
Oh, well, whenever it returns to the Netherlands, I definitely should book a ticket.
Me too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I was wondering if you have questions, Jeffrey, because we keep on talking. But
Yeah. But in Dutch you say, je gooit er een dubbeltje in en hij blijft praten. It's a kind of, you throw in a dime and it keeps on going. That's what you are, Jason. I know you for quite a few time now. But I think it's good for our listeners. Can you take us back to the moment where it all began for you? How did it begin?
Well, I came out of the womb
All right. Maybe just a little bit farther.
F. No, I don't know what I was singing as a baby, but we all start singing from the day one. We're singing. Crying is singing. It's just changing pitch. And I just didn't stop singing. My professional career started as a street performer on the streets of New York City, where I would be doing magic and juggling and different things that would entertain people. I was 14 years old, standing on a box on Columbus Avenue, and I would do magic. I got picked up by a manager at an agency, started sending me on auditions, and I started doing TV commercials for major brands, Coca-Cola, on camera. This is all on camera stuff. At the same time, I was going to the High School of Music and Art. Sing, I want to live forever. The Fame School, if you guys know that movie, that TV show, that musical, that was based on the school that I went to where I studied voice.
Cool.
And that voice study was classical music that I really hated. From your bed. Italian and French and you know, Spanish.
Quite nice though.
Yeah.
And then I started bands with my friends in high school, and those bands led me from 14 to 24, 25, 10, 11 years of rock and roll history in New York City, getting record deals, playing all the clubs, making an album, being produced by Bernard Edwards from Chic. All good times, these are the good times. Freak out. And Paul Stanley from Kiss produced my band. Went through numbers of different, you know, incarnations of that band. Eventually, that band became a TV show, which is right here called the What's Up Show. And we rocked Manhattan Public Access cable television. We're incredibly successful. Millions of people would watch us on Channel 17 Sunday night at 10 p.m. and recognize me in the streets. But that's free. It's the internet before the internet, where you could just put out whatever content you wanted. Ours was sort of a Saturday Night Live meets Kids in the Hall meets Real World. It was like a musical reality show with skits about my band that turned into just a reality show with skits.
Oh, wow.
But we didn't make any money. We just were putting this content out for people to enjoy. Complete artistic freedom. YouTube in the beginning. Now YouTube will censor you. But this was pre-censorship, so we could do whatever we wanted, say whatever we wanted. We basically did whatever we wanted. People loved it. But we didn't make any money, so we decided after the bands got dropped from all the record deals and the severance pay ran out, we started a jingle house, myself and my creative partner and in the band as well, Russ Irwin, who released his video today, King of a Thousand Fools. It's an amazing AI video he just made. It's out on all platforms. We started a jingle house and started writing and recording songs for all of these brands that would hire us for demos. And we hit Legomania, Legomania. One of the biggest brands in history became our first big jingle that we wrote and recorded and I sang on. It went on all the Lego commercials from 1995 to 2001. So in that time period, I was not only writing and singing writing and producing jingles, but I was actually running around to different studios around New York City and singing, Subway, eat fresh. I see a little silhouette of a can. Mountain Dew, time to do the slam dango. Always Coca-Cola.
Oh, really?
Part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. And many, many other jingles for almost every brand you can imagine.
Goodness.
Some of them become really big. Some of them you never hear. They're just demos. But Pokemon was one of those jingles that I sang for rave music. Domino's Pizza Delivers. We did some demos for them. Sung many sessions at rave music when they got the gig for Pokemon. this new TV show coming from Japan that needed an English theme song. They called me because they knew I would sing the sound that they wanted, a young rock sound. But I did all kinds of sounds, as you do in the jingle world.
Yeah, we
You
just
morph
heard.
into whatever it
Nice.
is you want. So it became one of the many things I sang over that time period, 5 to 10 sessions a week sometimes. Now those sessions are all consolidated in the house or, online, or very few studios that actually do it anymore that you have to go to. But back in the day, New York was just this hub for all these music producers and jingle houses and independent music producers as well. But you could go all day long, different studios everywhere around the city. And that was the seed that was planted. That seed then grew into the successful TV show, which also grew into the full album, which included I'm on the Road to Viridian City.
Oh, yes, of
which
course.
was done by New York Jam, the same company that we partnered with for the Lego Mania theme song. So all the jingle houses that all kind of knew each other did songs for the To Be a Master record. They did the extended Pokemon theme song with the second verse and the guitar solo, Viridian City, and then the 10 other songs for that record. That record became a #1 Billboard children's selling album. Record plays on Radio Disney and back in the radio days. And then the internet kind of exploded in 2003, 4, YouTube, and Smosh did the first music video of these two kids in their room singing to the Pokemon theme song, lip syncing. I think it was 2005, became the most viewed video on YouTube of all time at that point. Before YouTube was bought by Google. It broke their algorithm. They couldn't handle the success. And Google bought them for, I think, with $5 billion. And that video and one other video of the guy dancing were like the two top videos of all time. So my voice was not only on the TV show and all these other TV commercials, but I was the primary voice on the YouTube platform that people heard the most of for the first 5 years of YouTube. Since the YouTube expansion on Google, they've, adjusted a lot of these copyright laws, and they take it down, they put it back up again, they take it down, they figure out how to collect the money on it. And right now they're in a period where they're taking a lot of them down again. Because they're also afraid that they're being used for political purposes in the wrong way, which is a very unusual and unfortunate, but just a result of technology, and the reality of the message of the song can be applied to so many things.
Yeah, true.
Recently, the U.S. Department, the White House, used it for a video, and Pokemon had to separate themselves from it, but they removed the ability to use the original song from the algorithm in Instagram and all the social media platforms. So we keep going up and down. I get distributed to everybody, and the entire world hears me all the time, and then they remove it because something else happens, and then the new technology comes out and it goes back out on all the platforms to be used as everything, and then they remove it because something else happens. So that's basically the story of how it, how we got to recording it and how it came back out. But in 2016, that's when I popped out of the Pokeball and I came into view as the guy who sang it. Everybody thought Smosh was the guy that sang it before that.
Oh, really?
Well,
wow.
They were the only people that had made a video that
correct, yeah,
with anybody lip singing to it.
Yeah.
Until 2016, when Pokemon Go happened, and I started getting invited to these crawl events, which were thousands of people, and they wanted me to perform and accompany them as they went from stop to stop. And I produced a couple Pokemon crawl events myself, where I constructed a vehicle that I could ride on that had a music looper on the handlebars. It was a 3-wheel vehicle. It had a light post in the center of it. It had merchandise inside the belly of it and a speaker system, so that I could actually perform while I was riding the bike from Pokestop to Pokestop. We sold wristbands to everybody, and those wristbands got you discounts at all of the places along the way, along that Pokestop. It was a really incredible, expansion. But until then, nobody cared who I was because you guys were all kids. But when you turn 16, 17, 18 years old in 2016, that's when the Pokemon generation came of age and wanted to know who was the guy that sang the song of their childhood. And who was the guy who sang the song of the Smosh video?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And he popped out of the Pokeball, and I said, "It's me." I made a video, and I've been sort of creating content for the community since 2016. But it was 18 years before I had anything to do with Pokemon other than seeing it everywhere and going, "Yep, I'm the singer of that." Anybody?
That's me.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
And you're doing a lot of performances, right? I follow you on Instagram, and I see you everywhere on the world, even in the Netherlands. So.
Yes, it's the Netherlands. They was the Pokemon capital of Europe, but I think it might be the UK now. I've gone twice to the UK in the past few months for so many events, and they're opening stores there, and everybody's asking me to come back there. But I am coming to the Netherlands in April.
Cool.
14th and 15th, I believe. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be in Belgium and the Netherlands on the Netherlands on the 14th and Belgium on the 15th, and back to the UK again. But yeah, I'm trying to pick the best places to go now because there really is Pokemon everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've been invited to India, I've been New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, Dubai, Qatar,
My
Kuwait.
goodness.
Just a little
everywhere.
jealous. Just a little.
It's incredible. And I was in Cyprus. It was amazing turnout in Cyprus, Greece, Poland. China, the Philippines. There is nowhere that there are not Pokemon, and they all know the English theme song. So it's really great that original Japanese theme song was so bad that they needed to re-record and do another one.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I don't even know about
me
the
neither.
Japanese theme song.
Yeah, that song is unsingable. Somebody tried to do it in English, and you can't even translate it. It makes no sense at all.
There's only one real theme song, and that's the one that you sing.
The OG?
Indeed. Yeah. Well, we are about to round off, Jason. But there is one more question that we want to ask, and then of course, if you want to comment more, then you are allowed to, obviously.
Okay.
Yes. So the final question that we want to ask is, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Of course, that's the favorite question that everyone wants to ask.
Yeah, but I have never learned this, so.
Well, the reason that we ask favorites are because we are in a culture of limitation. We are told that we need to pick one thing. We are constantly manipulated and directed down narrow pathways from childhood on. We want to direct that child to one subject that child studies, the one
Choose your starter.
they like, one thing that they can pick. And the reality of the situation of our lives is that our understanding of diverse amount of subject matter is how we achieve the highest intellectual status and the most success in the world. And how we are most manipulated and controlled is by limiting ourselves. And this is the ultimate psyop in asking kids what their favorite is and why this question is still the most asked question by anybody in all interviews, in all formats, all languages, all shapes and sizes. Everybody wants to know what's your favorite. And I reject this idea because, and it's very easy to
that's
explain.
why I don't know.
This is a longer explanation, but usually I say, I don't have favorites. I have experiences.
Ah, yes.
And when you have an experience, you're open to all of the Pokemon that make you a master. You ever see a guy, all he's got is Pidgeys in his whole thing. What kind of life is that? All he's got is Gengar. Gengar. He's got all the Gengars. He's got nothing. He can't beat anybody, can't do anything. He's just Gengar.
He's the Gengar guy.
It's not always that way with a favorite. You can have multiple favorites, I guess. You got to have some limitations. But the reality is that you don't want to limit yourself. You want to expand yourself. Favorites limit. I have experiences that expand me so that, I can be a master of all reality.
That's a nice answer.
The unlimited vocal experiences I've had. If I was Bon Jovi, I would have one type of song that I sing, one type of voice that I use, and one type of rock and roll experience. And nothing against Bon Jovi, but I think my diverse, colorful backdrop illustrates all of the opportunities that you can have to create multiple types of value in the world.
Nice one. Yeah. I like that answer. That's a nice one. And also, you did a few of the jingles, of course, so we kind of hear the diversity in there. Yeah, certainly true.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything you want to add, Jason, before we close off?
Yes.
I'd like to add 1 + 1 equals
2 Pokeballs.
Yeah, that's right.
Wonderful.
No, just that we got to get this song out. This 10-year song still sounds hot off the presses, and any inroads we can make as a community, thousands of. I know you were very instrumental in getting the song into the top 100 of the Nether.
Top 2,000, yes.
Top 2,000
every year.
In the top 200 now, and every year. So I thank you for that, and that was due to a petition and submissions. If there is something we can do as a Pokemon Go community to submit this song to some sort of official sources to get Niantic to include it in the app, I think that's the real goal at the end of the right at the end of the tunnel. Is you open that app up and it starts playing, and you're like, "Whoa, what's this?"
Yeah.
Official partnership with Niantic. That's what we're looking for. I don't know how we can make that happen if we get, 7 million signatures.
Who knows?
I have some email addresses if you like.
Yeah.
That maybe can help. We know a way around, but yeah, let's see that.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Good goal to have, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do what we can do. But thank you guys for this interview, and I look forward to sharing it on my socials, getting the word out, and being the very best like no one ever was.
Yes.
Thank you.
I fully agree with that.
Okay, that's we go back to Dutch now to close it up. Thank you, Jason, for everything.
Yes, thank you so much.
Ja, en dan aan al onze luisteraars willen we bedanken voor het luisteren, zoals altijd. En ik start gewoon die outro in.
Ja.
En dan, als jullie nog wat geluidjes horen, dan is Jason aan het bewegen, want zijn microfoon zet ik niet uit. Dus, maar namens mij, en in ieder geval namens Jason, maar vast ook namens Dennis, bedankt voor het luisteren.
Ja, absoluut. Bedankt voor het luisteren allemaal. En hopelijk hebben jullie hier net zo van genoten als wij.
Ja, zeker. En jullie horen ons ergens volgende week weer met een nieuwe podcast.
Ja, precies, ja. En don't forget, go, Pokémon Go.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Doei. Okay, just one more thing to close off. Jason, this is what we sometimes use.
Hello, this is Jason Paige. You're listening to the MetaPodcast.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It
Very
is so
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the fact that we have a look at your merchandise, your Pokemon goodies and
yeah, yeah.
everything. That's so cool.
Oh, nice.
It's an alarm clock.
Yes, that's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna hit stop, and then we can do a little more talk. But
Yeah, that's fine.
thank you. Bye.